Ding, 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 ding. Bling, ding, 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 Hello and
Hello,
welcome.
Slop Tarts.
Hello, Slop Tarts. This time it's fully appropriate. Welcome to the Books and Bix Show. I'm Books. No, I did it again.
You did it again.
This is
Your
this
books,
is
I'm back.
this is becoming a habit. It's because we have the two Julias. She keeps switching us around.
Oh,
So
do
I'm
you also
getting
see my new thing
confused.
back here too?
Yes, that is so cool. Everything is building. I'm Bix. Duh.
And I'm the Queen Slop Tart herself. Books.
She is. She is. Um, and we're here for multiple reasons, but for
Yes.
celebrating Pride,
Woo!
wherever you are. I come from the country that boasts three prides in the year. Thank you very much. I always like
Oh,
pointing that out. Oh, yeah. We have Maine Pride, which is now. We have Wellington Pride, which is another month. And we have Auckland Pride, which is another month. Yeah, because we got to have rivalries of months.
yeah.
So it's
You
just
the
pride all
the
over the place.
the Kiwis love Pride, which is good.
Yeah,
I
it
wish
is
I
good.
wish America loved Pride more, but
Yeah.
here we
It's
are.
like at your heart, you'd think it should, but like
Yeah,
it's fought against quite earnestly, isn't
yeah.
it?
Kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy.
It's especially crazy because like I made the mistake of when AEW posted their Happy Pride Month post of going into the comments and seeing people
Hmm.
go, "Well, I'm never watching you again," and I'm like, "Have you watched wrestling? Have you?"
Yeah,
Because like wrestling is very homoerotica coded, like very like you have
heavily.
sparkles, you have oiled up men in
Hmm.
tighty whities basically, or really tight spandex fighting
Yeah,
each other. I just
exactly. Squeezing, lots of squeezing.
and I just watched. You
Oh,
watched the stream for Pro Wrestling Forever. I just saw WWF's SummerSlam 1988 for the first time in my life, and I'm just gonna say there were a lot of things in that show that made me say, wow, this is the perfect Pride Month show. Because superstar Billy Graham was not hiding his feelings for wrestlers. It might have been for Hercules. He was like, the pecs, the muscles, the shoulders, the traps. Like, do you hear yourself? Because to me, I'm like, this is a man enjoying the beauty of another man. But like,
yeah,
I'm like,
platonically.
I don't think he heard it that way. And I was just like, man, this was something. And it started making me think how far wrestling has come in 38 years. And I can actually do that math because I'm not going to tell you that my birth year was 1988. I was also 2 months old exactly when that show aired.
Ay, ay, ay. And look how far you've come.
Look at how far I've come. Oh, from a wee little baby to
I know. To the specimen of beauty and wit
oh,
and smarts standing in front of us. Well, you're actually sitting. I'm the one standing, but you know.
I do want to get a standing desk because it looks. I like having movement, and I'm
Me
kind of
too.
when I'm combined when I'm like stuck on my chair, I
Yeah.
can't. So sometimes I just squeeze my ball here.
I was squeezing my ball.
Because I gotta squeeze my ball.
Happy
Happy
Pride!
Pride! And we're both in all black. Well, that's because black is our souls.
Yeah, right? You can be completely covered in black and shine through, you know.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
very easy.
you can. You
You
can.
know, sometimes, yeah, if I wore color, I'd just be too much. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I
Actually, yes.
was right? Too much. Too
But I'm
much.
also like picturing
Oh
like
no. Not
almost
with
like
you.
a hear me out like a fey queen with you
Okay.
in color.
With me in color. I
But
don't
then
know
again,
about that.
I live in black, so I can't say anything.
We love a black. We love a
I
black.
love a black. I also have a giant black dog, so
Yes.
black really is helpful
It's the
because
perfect.
her hair
Yes, especially
everywhere.
everywhere. You can just roll around and like just pick it up like a giant lint roller. No.
My socks, I literally probably just need to throw out my socks and start over because it doesn't matter how many times I wash them, they are just magnets for her hair.
They just live in there constantly.
But yeah, lint rollers don't exist in this house.
It'd be pointless. You'd be pointless doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Back to top. Yeah. Anyway, you have you have a better understanding of wrestling and not but I mean like 80s and 90s wrestling and like early
Hmm.
2000s and
Yeah.
early aughts because I was not watching.
Mm-mm.
So my whole vision of wrestling is it being an inclusive space, one where
Mm.
no like wrestlers are allowed to be themselves. Um, these type of gimmicks are not necessarily a joke,
Yeah.
but I've seen some of Gold. Is it's Stardust? So I
Gold
know
dust.
Goldust. You know what?
Yeah.
It's
Stardust was his brother.
same thing in my mind. Both the
No,
roads.
The other
But
rose really was Stardust. Have you seen that? Have you seen him as Stardust? He's like
no.
crazy. Yeah, he's
Oh
all
God.
like
I don't know
very
if I
weird.
could do that.
It's very weird. It's not necessary. It's really not necessary. If you
Okay.
haven't seen it, then think yourself lucky. It's not necessary in life to see Stardust. But Goldust,
Goldust, on the other
he,
hand,
he's a whole
you
different animal.
and from what I know is he was kind of treated like I don't even want to say a joke, but
He, from my recollection, when I remember like watching it as a youngin, the way that the commentators would talk about him and the way that the other wrestlers would act around him, it was like he was dirty. That was like the main
oh,
thing that I got from it. Yeah, that was just purely my interpretation that he was just like perceived as that. He wasn't, of course, but that was how the other people like saw him at, and as like, because he's highly sexual as a character, like off the bat completely. yeah, they were everyone was like afraid of, that whole like repressed
So really,
fear.
like really playing into that 80s and 90s fear,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
fear
yeah, 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 yeah.
mongering that was happening
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
around
yeah,
that
yeah,
time.
yeah, 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 yeah. Because like AIDS was still like massively like being thrown at the, well, not literally thrown at the, like, but like saying that
I just have a really bad image of someone going,
throwing AIDS at people. But like, people would at that time was so discriminatory against anyone who was like gay or lesbian or trans or anything. They'd be like, oh, don't give me AIDS. It was always that kind of thing. That was always like attached to every kind of like media around that time. And it was like, that was just the vibe I got from all of like the promo segments and like even some of the wrestling against him as well. But yeah, he used it as an intimidation device as well. So he also, and I remember that not even like fitting, like, I had such conflictions with Goldust, right? Because he was like, he was all fucking gold and he had this like ridiculous fucking wig and he was good and he was like, like real flamboyant in his promos and I was loving all of that. But then I was just so hyper aware of like this underlying cultural fucking attitude going on that was like giving me the ick of the whole thing anyway. And then this I interpreted way too much. Why didn't anyone think that I was ADHD when I was young? I have no idea. And then because, like, mind you, I'm like fucking eight. I'm eight at this time, having these like conflict eight and nine, having these fucking oh no, probably 10, having these conflicting fucking thoughts. But when he would use it as an intimidation kind of thing against some wrestlers, like it was kind of funny because it was like ha ha ha. Kind of taking the piss out of them. But then I'd also get mad because it's like, no, you're like feeding into that kind of thing as well. And now you are kind of being a little like sexual predator, with like some of his moves and everything. Yeah. That was a whole fucking roller coaster. He was. Mm, to me.
Mhm.
Yeah. He was, yeah. Every time he was talked about, it was always kind of derogatory. Yeah. Yeah. It was really weird. Sucked. And then he like went. Did you know about Seven? I mean, I know we're getting off the subject, but do you know about the character Seven? That's
No,
WCW. Like it
no,
wasn't like meant to come across pedophile, but
but
the
it did.
introduction promo certainly fucking he was all like creeping at like a little kid's bedroom window with like the curtains and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. That was really weird.
Don't
And that
love
was like,
that.
didn't like that. And that was like directly after like he'd left WWE to go to like WCW. So that was like also really weird because it's like, why are you giving him that kind of like gimmick now? Like, what are you saying? Yeah. I
Interesting.
expected
Um,
I expected a lot out of my wrestling as a young child.
apparently,
And as you will and as you will
as you would. um,
And as you will
I just
discover, the
learned
more you, yeah,
that um, gay rights advocate groups really criticized and hated the evil gay character called Goldust that was used to exploit the 90s gay panic for villainous heat.
yeah. hmm It
So,
it
yeah,
wasn't good. It was not good. Not good. He made it like amazing, but yeah. But then they add, because wasn't Luna involved? Yeah, Luna was involved for a bit.
uh, hold on. His, uh,
and his wife at the
His
time as
wife
well,
got
later
involved,
on.
yeah, as
Yeah.
his into his hold on. It was his seductive director.
Yeah, she, oh my God. Let's talk about Terry fucking Reynolds and that cigar. So everything about them was just like porn, full on sex, porn, her being the director, implying that she like directs like Gold Dust in like adult film noir. And she would wear like, I mean, Terry Reynolds is this teeny tiny fucking thing, and like giant bleach blonde hair, giant bleach blonde tits, and this huge ass fucking cigar, and would come out with like this director's like chair as well, and she would just twirl it. It was really funny though, because inside thing, and this kind of why I like Terry Reynolds, fucking, like V McMahon piece of shit. He
Yeah.
hates smoking, right? So like a couple of times she would like so he would hate
Wait,
like the gimmick of her
that
having a
that's some
cigar.
that's brand new news, and for some reason that does not line up with how I picture.
Yeah, he
Uh,
hates it. Hates it. So when like Terry Reynolds would like walk around like ringside with like her cigar going, sometimes she'd like linger around him a little bit long and then move off just a couple of times because you'd get really irate about it. But yeah.
well, I respect
So
her for that because
I fully respect
let
her for
that's
that too. Yeah.
that is epic level trolling.
Hell yeah. And like I would have been totally fine with Terry Reynolds, right? Totally fine. Was she called like the Golden Doll as well? I have no idea. Um, but it was always the commentators like just bringing it down and being really derogatory, like the things they would point out, you know, as you could imagine. And like just the way that they the way that they like talked to her, like talked about her as well. And of course, like the cameras then like zoomed in right on like what they're talking about and stuff. And she's just like, being the character that she is. Yeah, that would always suck. Because I'd be like getting into something and then like fucking yeah, something would be said about like a certain woman's body and especially about like tits and stuff, or especially about
Well,
tits.
some things
Obsessed
never
with
change in
tits.
wrestling.
Obsessed with tits. Yeah.
It it's funny because I actually love that like Nina and Harley kind of play this whole like that they're as a chesty woman. I love it,
Mm,
but I feel
yeah.
like that's done for the girls
Yes. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
guys.
No, 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 no. I
So
saw that there was like annoyance about that, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Because yeah, all of that is like, and I know we're like shell shocked and like traumatized from the Attitude Era and everything like that, and everything that's like been women's wrestling before. But no, this is like consensual titty shimmying, and we must allow them to fly.
yes,
It's
sometimes women just want to
nonsense.
shimmy, and
Some
that's
women just want
okay.
to shimmy, and sometimes you get caught in a shimmy loop and you don't quite know how to get out of it, and then all of a sudden everyone's shimmying and everyone else is shimmy, and
It
yeah, that's just what
that's a
happened.
daily problem for me. The daily problem.
I know not enough people are talking about it, so I'm so glad we have
No,
the space for you to finally express the
I express
torment it is.
the torment of my shimmying problem.
Ah, you have no idea,
I
like,
am gonna
the
seek help.
rattling.
I am gonna seek help.
Yeah. That does mean that, certain attire is not going to be allowed anymore. Like the shimmy suit is going to have to
Oh,
go, but small steps, small
I don't
steps.
know if I can give that up, but we'll see.
Small steps. You can always
We'll
put it
see.
on a mannequin.
That's true. Oddly
Hey.
enough, we do have a mannequin.
So do
So,
I.
oh,
Mine's up
okay.
there. Mine's up there and she's headless. I will
Oh yeah,
explain
mine has those
nothing
too, but it's
further.
in. Yeah, mine's in the other room.
Mine's leering above me.
Oh God.
Wearing wearing a vintage fucking cape, might I add, as well.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, no,
yes.
ours is just a torso. It's just the
Yeah.
male torso, but
Oh, I've got a
it
lady
is naked.
torso.
I know
Yeah,
we
I've
have a
got a
male
lady
torso.
torso. Hmm. I used to play guitar in a band that did a lot of like gore and horror and stuff. So my lady has her head rather decoratedly chopped off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, ours is for taking
Just
pictures of
casually.
clothes. So, yeah. Much different, you much different. Like you're over here, I'm over here. We're on the totally opposite end of the spectrum.
We're on the same seesaw, but you know.
Yeah, just on the opposite end. We're just, it's all about balance, and that's what we offer. Oh
Oh, I
God.
love that about us.
That's why I don't know why I feel like this is going to be a very silly episode because I'm tired. You're having a day.
I'm having a day.
She's having a day.
Woo! The
And
day.
it's only 1 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. I still got a lot more day to go
You
wrong.
got At least I can go to bed soon and forget the
Yeah,
day.
yeah. You can just like vacate your day after this. I have to face mine more. I need to be ready after this. I need to be pumped and ready to face
Well, I
my
mean,
day.
the good news is we're going to start talking about more like just more fun and amazing stuff because I think it's very well documented that in the early 90s, early aughts, the way uh the LGBTQIA plus was represented in wrestling was very bad.
Very bad.
Very
Unless you
bad.
were a lesbian and they could do lesbian pollen, then it was okay.
Then it was
Then it was
okay.
all right. Oh yeah.
Then that was all right. But
Oh
we've
yeah.
seen a massive switch. A little sad
Mm.
that I don't think I'm saying this main WWE roster has any real active members that are the LGBTQIA plus. I know Piper is is one, but I she is injured,
I mean,
and I
Soraya
oh
identifies.
yeah, I forgot about her.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I had to actually until we looked at some lists.
She's actually not on my list,
Now,
which is interesting. Not as Paige or Soraya,
hmm,
which is interessante.
interessante. Yes, maybe she
Interessante.
is maybe we put a little hashtag E
It is
asterisk next to that one.
Wikipedia, but
No, no,
so I
no.
take that back. We have Soraya.
Oh, yeah. Well,
No, she's not
maybe.
on here. I
Maybe.
just meant like
Maybe,
I
maybe
take
not.
it. So WWE fired majority of their LGBTQ plus.
They sure fucking did. They
That was
sure
what
did.
last release, not this
Mm,
WrestleMania, the previous WrestleMania. They had their mass release,
yeah. Yeah,
and then
it
you
was
have
horrendous.
yeah, but then you have AEW over here and
Yeah.
TNA and
Mm,
um the other
ROH,
one
if we're, you
are
know.
yeah ROH. Okay, let's just be real. Well, then we have every other wrestling promotion because I think that's a better
That
way
is
to put it
true.
instead of trying
That
to
is
name
true.
every other wrestling promotion.
Yeah, because
Like,
once you think about it, you're like, nah, actually, they're really good too. And yeah, it's
yeah,
basically every other wrestling
everyone.
company
Because I
apart
mean,
from the
like,
Wobbly Wobbly.
before we get into like what's happening now, I mean, let's go back a couple of years
Hmm.
where we had one of the greatest wrestling stories, and it came from two men. and this isn't me being biased before anyone says anything. I knew about this story going into AEW because it was told to me because it was like a very iconic storyline. So this isn't me being biased, okay? All right. All right.
It's just the thing when you know, when you appreciate such excellence, they
Yes,
pop up a lot, you know?
they do. I mean,
Because that's
what do you want me
why.
to say? What do you want me to say?
Blame him, really.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Yeah.
God.
God. Stop
So if
blaming the
you do,
men in these situations.
yeah, God, poor men,
That's what Pride's about. Poor men.
poor men. We have, uh, especially I think at the time, which was mid 2000 talk.
Yeah.
It was before AEW. We had
Yeah.
the Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi Golden Lover story.
Yes, we
And we can look at this a thousand different ways, whether they are two straight men who wanted people to be seen through their storyline, or they are gay or they're bi. We don't really know because they both are extremely private, very
did.
private people. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to sit here speculating on any of this shit. We're strictly going to
No.
talk about this storyline.
Yeah. The
And
characters.
I think like and the importance of this storyline. Um
Yeah.
so it was years long. Like this wasn't and it's even been kind of
Mm.
not fully brought up in AEW, but like MJF has made comments like it has continued to go
Hell
throughout
yeah.
all these years.
Mm.
And I would say it was the original heated rivalry.
Fair.
Hmm.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I
Mm.
didn't think about it. It was, you know, they were enemies, then they were
Mm.
lovers, then they were enemies, then they were lovers. They just really had fun with this. And this really should be a book. I need someone to write me a heated rivalry type story from the Golden
Mm.
Lovers. This is what I need.
You do. I wouldn't be surprised if there already is some, because you're so right about
I've
that.
already looked.
There isn't?
Nope.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Someone needs to get on that ASAP.
Someone needs to get
Because
on
it
that.
is
Like
so,
everyone
it's
talks about
so,
like Swerve and Hangman. No, let's talk about the original. And that's the Golden Lovers.
yes, yes. That did, honestly, yes. Most of these kinds of rivalries have all like stemmed out of the
Hmm.
greatness that was
Yeah.
created between these two and
Hmm.
still goes on to this day.
Yeah. And
Mm.
I think it still gets brought up as like a way for people to like find comfort in wrestling because they saw themselves in this story, right? And that is
Mm.
like the importance of, again, I'm not going to get on my high horses. This is the importance of having diversity and inclusion and stuff because it allows for people to be seen. It allows for people to
Yes.
come and like embrace how they may feel.
Yeah.
It was really, I want to say, probably a groundbreaking moment in
Yes.
wrestling and
Mm.
how the LGBTQIA plus. I'm guys going forward. I'm just gonna say LGBTQ plus. I'm. It's just a lot to say. We're going to be saying it a lot. Please know.
You know, you
I
know
want
how like
everyone
when
to
you
be seen. Just it's a lot to say.
you know how like when you get something signed by like a lawyer and stuff and they've got all their
Mhm.
details on like the little like stamp thing? We need like stamps for like certain long things that we need to like long abbreviations that we're just like whoo, you know, because when you're talking about wrestling, you end up with some long abbreviations.
You
They
do.
put up. You really do. You really do. Wrestling loves to abbreviate,
It
you know,
does. It does.
and it's gay as fuck.
It is. It really is. And it always has been, whether people want to admit it or not. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it absolutely has.
like I would say I think this storyline made it so other wrestlers could maybe come out and be more honest with who they were.
Mm, yeah, I would hope
And probably
so.
has allowed like storylines like Tony and Mina and Tony and Mariah
Mm,
and Anthony Bowens to
yeah,
kind of be so open with who they are because a
yeah.
line like this existed. And
Mm,
I not again not to speculate whether they're straight, gay, bi, they have done so much for queer representation and being an
mm,
ally that that's really
yeah,
the importance of what this story meant long term.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. And woo, like we're talking about wrestling, and it's like, the wrestling storyline did this with like the Kenny Omega, Kota
Hmm.
Ibushi, like characters, right? And like yeah, you don't need to know everything behind, about the actual person. Like that's
Yeah.
really not necessary. Like focus more on like the story that they're trying to tell you, you know?
Hmm.
And Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi yeah, they've given so much strength.
Hmm.
I think,
To yeah,
yeah.
one of my favorite quotes from Kenny was discussing this story, and it was, "I wanted to tell a story, The Golden Lovers, that whether you were straight, gay, it didn't matter. You could look at this story and appreciate the love between two individuals." And I think that's like the perfect way to put it because at the end of the day, it is just love, right? That's
Mm,
we're like people literally hate seeing people in love. And I don't care what
mm,
your reasoning is. Like at like because you have no problem if you saw Sleeping Beauty be kissed by Prince Charming while she was asleep and unconscious, which we won't
mm,
go into what that actually is. That doesn't bother you. This bothers you. People being in love
mm.
that don't look like you bothers you. But at the end of the day, love is love. It doesn't matter who you are. But let's be real, there's some type of love that is not okay. And we're looking at like people like Trump, for example, and what him and his buddies have done. That type of love is not okay. We will not condone that here. We are not
That's not
PDF
love.
files. We are not PDF
Yeah.
files.
That doesn't even fall into the category of love, I don't think,
I just felt like
in
we
my
needed to
opinion.
say that. We needed to state
Eh,
that because when we're
yes.
talking about like love is love.
We
But yes,
don't condone
we don't condone that.
pedophiles. No, we do not. No. Sorry, I sung the song and then I broke my brain.
It's all right. I'm Googling the Golden Lovers, just remembering how much I love this storyline. Because again, this was
No.
something like I looked into like when I first started to like Kenny Omega and like because I
Yeah.
it was given to me to like show like because his matches with Kota Ibushi are like highly rated like
Mm.
because they again have been able to tell this story like same with him and Okada and that rivalry. Um,
Yes.
and it's just you kind of like forget how massive this story and what
Yeah.
this story has done for people.
Mm. Oh, absolutely. And it could have only have been done in Japan, but they had like worldwide eyes on it still.
Hmm.
I think, even Sidestep, they did like that storyline did so much for like, bringing eyes to Japanese wrestling as well.
Hmm.
Um, because people who were like looking for that kind of storytelling and that kind of representation were not getting it from like Western stuff. So people, like word traveled around like wrestling circles about how fucking good these matches were, and everyone was just raving about them. More and more people came to check out to see, what the fuck this was all about, and yeah, stayed for the glorious gayness of it all.
So again, we're just I think we constantly just like to reinforce how important inclusion and diversity is
Very
and why these
important.
things matter. Because
Mm-hmm.
like you also have okay, so we'll talk about like what it's really hard for me to talk on what WWE has done because I have not
It's just
seen
so,
them do any of like this stuff.
yeah.
Um, you kind of have a little bit of Io and Rhea, but again, I think that's more of them trying to mimic the success of Tony and Mina. But we have
Mm,
Tony and Mina, for example, who are being represented as lovers. Tony
yeah.
Storm herself has been very
Openly and
vocal about her queerness. I mean, she's here and she's queer in front of trans flags saying this stuff. She's been very open.
yeah.
And while I'm not queer, I am an ally, and it has that touched me. I was like, it
Mm,
made me cry. And I can't imagine how other people felt seeing that because I was like, man, if I was a child or I was someone who was struggling or didn't know my place, seeing someone like
mm,
that, like someone being presented as one of the biggest stars in the company, behaving like being able to get on a mic, say this stuff, that is huge,
yeah,
huge.
it was. Yeah, absolutely. Well, even for someone, of myself who's like, 44, 43 at the time when she like said this. And as a bisexual person, I don't know if all bisexuals go through this, but like you have like conflicting moments of like what your identity is depending on what kind of relationship you're in at the time. So like having her say that kind of stuff was just like, yeah, because she's in a similar, like, not in a similar
Mhm.
relationship than I am. We're not like living same lives with
No, but
someone.
you're both, by women in straight
Straight.
marriages.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So like
it's a weird
there
place
comes
to
it,
be.
yeah, and there comes their own that like from my understanding, can't speak for that, comes its own prejudices because
Mm.
people question whether you are.
Yeah. And whether you're meant to be here, you know? Like be involved, like be mentioned, that kind of thing. And yeah, so when she did her like big fucking display, I was like, yeah, well, yeah,
I,
look at that. You all love Tony Storm. You
yeah,
call her a queer
I
icon. I'm allowed to be
I
here.
I think she's done a lot of good for the queer community. I think like just her representation, the way, and like her, like again, one of the biggest stories ever to happen in wrestling, one of the best storylines to happen in wrestling was
Mm,
queer.
it was.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
huge. Like, because they all played Mariah as someone being obsessive love, right? Who
Yeah.
like it was
The
very
dark
like
love. Yeah.
dark love, like
Mm,
a dark romance type of love, like
yeah.
um, and then you
Obsessive.
had Mina pop in, and because even Mariah and
Yeah.
Mina, as they were in Stardom, right? Portrayed as
Yes. Yeah.
yes,
They
they were
were
portrayed as
fuck. I've forgotten I just did a whole thing like a few weeks ago about all of this, but I've completely forgotten the names because there are so many names. Oh my God. But yeah, so they were in a tag team called something I can't remember. And yeah, they were
I'm gonna look
like
it up for you.
yeah, thank you. And then
You're
yeah, they were
welcome.
like mwah, girlfriends, and like Joshi is always got like underlying, like smoochy smoochy,
Hmm.
kind of undertones anyway. It was like built off of that. But
Club
they were a
Venus.
little yes, yes, that's the one. But yeah, they
Yeah,
were
because
a
they
little bit
always
more.
kiss. They all
Yeah,
like you had the
they went
three-way
for like
kiss.
the full on like yeah, they were
Yeah,
all
there
about
there was,
swinging.
and again, like those are just like huge. Um, sorry, I was reading something.
I was like, she's gonna come back into focus anytime now. That's all good. I'm still here. It's like I was
um,
telling myself, like, don't sign out as well, don't sign out as well.
it was a Reddit that said Mariah made. No one made us kiss. We chose to do it. Myself, Tony Storm, and Marina. Marina.
Yeah.
Mina,
Marina. Now that's a
um,
different, that's a whole
now
different triangle right
that's a
there.
different story.
Woo!
um,
Wrap around those fucking back muscles. Anyway, carry on.
um, but yeah, I mean, like that. I don't know if I think these storylines would have eventually happened, but like, gonna go back to the Golden Lovers. The Golden Lovers paved the way for these stories,
Yeah, very
and
much. And you brought up an interesting point with the connection of the two, because you can see it in a very shorter amount of time, but you can see a
mhm,
correlation. Yeah.
yeah, like you have it, one is a lot more just like enemies to lovers. One is dark romance mixed with a wide
Mm,
choose between the three women.
mm.
And now that Mariah May has retired, I really hope she's living a happy life. Um,
I hope she finds someone, who loves her for her true little
yeah,
wacky self. Yeah.
self.
Mm.
We really hope the evil glamour finds
Yeah.
happiness.
Yeah. We hope.
We hope. Um, Watching Mina and Tony continue that storyline
Yeah.
has been really like mind you, I wish Mina was doing more to find out who murdered her girlfriend, but and though I
Hmm.
do have a secret theory now, what if it was Mina because she was jealous of the potential throuple of her, Tony, and Orange Cassidy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's where my brain went pretty, yeah, on the whole thing. I've
Yeah.
been um I've been like deliberately avoiding like Mina as a suspect conversation because I'm like, but that, exactly what you just said. It's like, but this is like bum 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 bum. And it's just so logical.
Yeah. Even
It's
though
just
we
like,
all know why she was written off of TV, that to me
yeah.
would be a very fun payout to the story. And it could
Yeah,
explain why
yeah,
Mina's
yeah.
not searching for her killer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. She's like wants everyone just to forget about it,
Hmm.
just forget about it. She's moving
Yeah.
on, she's focusing on other things.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Um,
yeah. Whereas
because this,
I always, sorry, Karen.
oh no, no, you can finish because I was going to change to a different wrestler. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I was just gonna say, whereas yeah, I like to, make fun little theories about all the other like random wrestlers around the place.
yeah,
And
I mean, it also
one of my fun
could be
theories is that Mariah May like comes back, had come back,
come back.
stabbed her,
She's
like ran
she's just
away again.
very unhappy in her retirement as Blake.
She comes crawling out of one of the lockers.
Take me back, fast was Creator.
I'm speaking.
um, because somehow this is connected to Harley, which is hilarious. Um,
Yes.
we have
Yes.
Anthony Bowens, who has been very open about his sexuality. Um,
Hmm. From
Last
day one,
year,
yeah.
day one, last year he was whoever leads the parades for the
Oh yeah.
Dallas Pride parade.
Yeah. Was
But
that him?
yeah, we had back when Harley was working with Soraya as a little minion, she was hitting on Bowens, and the
No,
AEW. Like,
that was when she was in QTV.
oh,
QT
okay, you know
QTTV.
what?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Harley has done a lot in her very short
Mm-hmm.
time as a wrestler. It's very
Hell
hard to keep
yeah.
track. But I
She came
remember
in.
this.
She came in with like the secretary hit
Yes. Oh my God.
ponytail and the glasses, the little skirts and the white, yeah. But no, sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah. She's, well, God, we
Whew.
could probably do a whole episode on just the evolution of Harley Cameron in like the last few years because that is a
Yes,
wild circle. Um,
that is a lot.
did Bowen say he's gay or did the crowd start chanting he's gay first? Because all I remember is the crowd going, he's gay. Like, like AEW
I
had a he's gay chant. And I
I
just
think
remember thinking at the time
mm,
how fucking amazing that was.
I mean that was brilliant. It was like everyone in the entire arena were like, Harley,
He's gay.
Harley,
Sweetie.
sweetie, sugar pie. No. Wrong tree, honey. It's not gonna work. Because I think she would always say something in promo about him.
Yeah.
And like, I think people would just like, kind of like, be like, oh, don't want to tell the crazy one that, that he's gay, and just let, that kind of thing it kind of did. And then I think when the match happened and yeah, she was trying to like distract him and like, woo. Yeah, I think that was the first time they had like
Oh no, he
been,
did he did say, "Lady, I'm gay." And then the
ah,
crowd chanted, "He's gay." And this segment ended up becoming an incredibly celebrated moment in wrestling history, drawing viral praise for its positive and joyful portrayal of the LGBTQ plus representation on national television.
mm. It was a really funny and heartwarming moment. It was done
Mhm.
really well. It was done really well. Fucking Bowen's, yeah, I remember that now. He delivered his line brilliantly.
Lady, I'm gay. I, I could have sworn he said that, and then I was like, God, I don't remember.
No, you were right. Yeah, you remembered correctly. Yeah, I honestly wasn't too sure, but as soon as it mentions the whole thing keeps flooding back, and he's got the microphone, and I totally remember that
Mhm.
now. And it really sucks that like the acclaimed kind of went the way that they did because they were at such a height. And then I
Yeah,
understand, the whole like, daddy ass and scissoring stuff can only go on for so long. But I thought the train that they took to like move on from that didn't really hit
yeah.
very well. And he's kind of been floating around trying to find
Hmm.
his place now. I was
I'm happy to see
surprised.
him in the op. I think that will be good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised at first, but when I saw them all interact together the other week, I was like, that's good actually. That's really
Hmm.
good. That's like, I mean, the ops are in some sort of, ugh, they haven't been doing well, but
That's okay.
that's for them. That's for them to figure
That's for
out.
them to figure out. I have not. I listen. Love Samoa Joe, but I also hate
Yeah,
him right now. So
exactly. Hey, Samoan Joseph would know this himself. He has made his own bed
yeah.
and he would appreciate the honesty.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um. So we know. I'm actually going to read their corporate stance.
Yeah,
AEW
do it.
maintains a commitment to providing a safe, inclusive, and respectful environment for all its athletes and fans. Through initiatives like partnering with Pride and celebrating Pride Month, the promotion highlights its wrestlers authentically. Both fans and talents consistently point to AEW as a welcoming locker room where the LGBTQ plus performers can be themselves. And there was actually a Reddit thread from 2001 that talks about how AEW has become a destination for LGBTQ plus athletes because of the
Hell yeah.
representation. And I
Hell
think
yeah.
it's time to talk about the rose of the room. Um,
The rose of the
AEW
room.
making history
Mm-hmm.
by having the first openly transgender woman not just signed to a promotion, but also the world champion is huge. And it just they one of the ways they continue to prove their commitment. And we can all complain that she hasn't been on TV, but unfortunately we live in a really bad time in America. And I there are certain states that have really bad laws right now. And I think this because she's does not have anything wrong with AEW. Like she has made that very clear where her and Tony
Nope.
stand. They are still very much like in a good place. I
Mm,
think this has everything to do with they had a conversation about her safety.
yeah. An honest conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because notice when she went off TV, because I did.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. That for one, honestly, that one thing, like, is a
Mhm.
glaring point to why.
Yeah, especially because she has no problem. She's overseas a lot. I mean, she's still doing
She's
their
just won the
gaming.
tag titles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's doing their gaming. I really think it's a safety issue, and her just. So I think we need to remember that before we start criticizing AEW. I think we have to look at it through the lens of, in America, it is not a safe place for some people right now,
No,
and
it's hardly safe enough for, like, the regular kind of
for
queer.
like a cis white woman, it's
Well,
barely safe.
if we're gonna go like white bread about it, then yeah.
Let alone.
There are levels and they're getting fucking closer and closer
Yeah,
together.
they're like, and like when I say like I am like the least little, like the least, like I'm down here.
But they want to push you up there, that's for sure. They want to put you at the top of
She's
the
down here.
smushing line as well.
There
They're trying to
issues. I
really
think
smash that sandwich together so they can get us all in one bite. That's why they try and beat you down. Oh,
yeah, that's why they.
they're starting from the strongest of us, the top, our
Mhm.
trans brothers and sisters, and they're trying to like smush them down from there. They're holding strong. They're holding strong. But they're gonna, I know they can only do so much. They can only do so
Only do
much.
so much. Yeah, and
Hmm.
I think
And if they
I
crumble,
it's going to be a domino effect, and I don't think people understand that. And I think again, I'm going to go on my soapbox here. I think it's why this representation of not just women and it's it's the representation for women and it's the representation for the LGBTQ plus community. It is so important to have these representations in a healthy, positive manner because
mm,
it just continues to show that the only there is no difference other than your
no,
own thoughts on how you view people. Like,
exactly, exactly. And like AEW is so inclusive that even like spreads over into ethnicities as well.
mm-hmm,
You know, American Black people and American Asians and even like, people from their actual countries. For all of the years of like a
mm-hmm,
certain kind of wrestling have been like stereotyped and taken the piss out of because of that.
mm-hmm,
It was so nice when AEW started that the independent personalities that these wrestlers had created while they were on the indie scene and what had like given them the rep that they had was then allowed to blossom and just
mm-hmm.
continue to get better on their own in AEW, and there wasn't any sort of like ding 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 dong ding, fucking
Yeah,
entrance music
there's
made for you.
there's no need to sell your to worry about signing over a gimmick that you used on the indies or your name on the indies to a heartless company who's going to then own that person.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately. But
Yeah.
AEW
It
does have a massive, massive, massive representation
mhm.
in
And
for yeah.
it's made WWE becoming silent obvious. And I'm just going based
Mm,
on what I've seen on social media. Like I have not seen a pride post in 2 years.
really?
Um, mhm. Yeah, because I noticed it last year because given their relationship with um some people here in America, I was not going to be surprised. But yeah, they have not posted anything about Pride in 2 years. Um,
Okay.
it looks like they still have Pride shirts up. I can't tell you if those are from 2 years ago or not because I don't remember what those shirts were because I did check last year. Um,
Yeah.
but you can see the difference. You can also see the difference when major holidays come around that are I hate saying it, but DEI holidays, how AEW treats them versus how WWE treats them.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I mean I mean, and I think AEW being as open and as successful as they are has have led ways for other companies to be better. Like it seems like TNA is embracing more.
Hmm.
TNA had a whole Pride merch come out this year, and I don't remember last year if they did it, but I loved that. That was amazing to
Hmm.
see. Um,
Yeah.
you have the success of Effie and his what is it? His big gay wrestling
Big
brunch,
gay brunch.
which,
Big gay
which
brunch, I think.
as much as I hate the idea of WrestleMania, I would love to go to that.
Oh yeah, that has become such a fun event. Yeah, I would love to go to one of those as well. They're epic.
Like it's been crazy to see how especially like I feel like the last couple of years just watching all this stuff
Mm.
around AEW blossom
Yeah.
and seeing more of the embrace happen. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to say AEW paid the way because they didn't. It's not AEW. It's been an ongoing battle
It's been the
for
community.
wrestling.
I think it's been the communities just getting stronger and stronger. Like
Hmm.
in wrestling, like the
Yes.
wrestling allies and the LGBTQ plus wrestlers. They've just been getting stronger and stronger,
Hmm.
and wrestling's just been really
Becoming
kind of cleansed from the bottom kind
yes,
of thing. And
yes,
it's
yes.
yeah,
This level of like the IWC is going away where we are becoming the louder voices, the which
yes,
is what
it's funneling
helps
up.
per yes, which helps
Mm.
move wrestling forwards, wrestling promotions forward. I was saying
Yeah,
wrestling forward, but also wrestling moves wrestling forward because it's really crazy to think about like coming from like watching like literally that SummerSlam in '88 where then they started showing Miss Elizabeth's ass because I think they realized the homoeroticism that was underlining everything Billy Graham
they're
was
like,
saying.
oh,
Oh, oh,
we
oh,
got
we
to
got a little, we
objectify
got a
Miss
little,
Elizabeth now.
um, to where we are now,
Mm.
and that's 38 years. I again, don't ask me how I know. I'm not. I'm only 28, somehow born in '88, so I don't really understand how that's
Just
how
that
that's
good
been.
at maths.
I'm so good at math. Um, so like to see how far it's come in 38, to see how far it's come in like 8 years. I've been watching wrestling for eight
Yeah,
years. To see how far
yeah,
it's come in 8 years
yeah.
is
It's
amazing.
really kind
Because
of ramped up, hasn't it?
I don't think I saw it. Now, mind you, we did look this up before we started. There was a Liv Morgan Lana storyline. I
Yeah,
don't know how well over that went, but I didn't
books
watch
managed to
WWE.
avoid that.
Yeah, fun fact because I stopped watching WWE for a hot minute after the Lana Bobby Lashley marriage storyline because I thought that storyline was absolutely fucking trash. Also, I didn't watch AEW after I saw Kip and Penelope because I was so traumatized by Lana and
No
Bobby.
more. I mean, wrestling and weddings really, really shouldn't mix, but somehow they always
No,
seem to find each other.
yeah. And it makes me sad now because now I love Penelope, and I'm like, girl, you almost stopped me from watching wrestling in general.
Hey, don't you put that on Miss Penelope before. She's got enough going on right now. She
It's
needs no
not
more
my
weight on her
fault.
shoulders.
She shouldn't have had a fake wedding on TV.
Yeah.
Just saying. But so just to come into wrestling where there was like very little representation, and then seeing, at the time I feel like like at the time WWE started at letting their wrestlers acknowledge because you had Shayna. Wait, I cannot.
You
I'm
still
failing
can't
at this.
do it.
I
You
still
still
can't
can't
do
do
it.
it.
I tried like
Oh,
6 times before.
she
We had
did
Shayna.
actually.
um,
Dana Baszler.
Baszler. Oh my God. Why can't I think of Dakota Kai, right?
Yep, Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, Bear
Mm-hmm.
Bronson, um,
Yeah. Well, back then he would have been
Indy
in
Hartwell.
AEW though.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
Indy, who they've
Layla
all let
Hirsch.
go. Yeah, Layla Hirsch. Oh yeah, is she in NXT now? So have they? Yes.
Hold on. I'm opening up her Wikipedia. Mm, no.
Where's she now?
Um,
Is she in their Evolve thing or something?
I it doesn't say anything. It says as of February 25th, Hirsch would not be returning to AEW.
Oh yeah. You
It
know,
doesn't
she
mention
just
anything
moved
now.
on. Hmm, no.
Um, Tegan Knox.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah,
and her girlie.
they did a really good job in the beginning.
They had, pretty good, at least in the a lot of female representation.
Hmm.
Oh, Orlando Jordo, Orlando
Yes,
Jordo.
I just saw his name. I'm like, oh my God, we forgot to talk about Mike Bailey.
Oh yeah, and Mike Bailey. Yeah,
You know,
how
Mike
wonderful.
Bailey, and a reminder, he goes by he, they, so you may forget, but he is non-binary and really depends, I think, on who the commentator or who's talking.
Mm.
Uh, Veda Scott as well,
Hmm.
and Abaddon, who I thought they were always really great at respecting their pronouns. I almost said her pronouns, their pronouns.
Yeah,
I'm on my last leg of like I need to go to sleep soon. I didn't
yeah.
have my.
My day
Sometimes I
leaked
have
into
an
her night.
afternoon. Sometimes I have an afternoon energy drink to prepare myself, and I didn't do that
Yes.
today because I was like, oh my
Uh,
God, I got almost 8 hours of sleep last night. I feel so good.
The lies. The lies
The
your body tells you.
lies.
The
Yeah.
lies. Why
Uh
must we live with all these lies being told to ourselves?
and yeah. So I think while AEW has done a really great job of moving forward, I will say let's not forget that Ava, The Rock Jr.,
The Rock
recently
Jr.
also I'm not sure when she came out. It feels like it was recent.
I'm
Um
pretty sure I was talking with Shane about this, and I think he confirmed that it was a recent
it was recent. Yeah, it was
thing.
2025.
Hmm.
And I do think some based on some things she said, that relationship and the way another company has behaved is why she did not
Yeah.
renew her contract.
Yeah. She has. Yeah, I've seen those things as well. They kind of blatantly point things out without blatantly
Hmm.
pointing things out. Like a couple of levels under what Mick Foley said
Yeah,
in like
yeah.
vagueness.
A little bit more vague. But
Yeah.
I think that kind of just shows right now where where both companies stand, right? Where
Yeah,
companies,
yeah.
people in this promotion are so okay with being so loud and open, and
Mm.
some people at this company don't feel like they want to work there anymore because of, and it just representation is important, and I really hope
Yeah.
that other company takes some step backs to realize that. Um,
Hmm. Who
but
knows? But at least we
who
got
knows?
AEW and everything
We
else.
have, yeah, we have AEW. Well, I do want to see. I'm gonna do one last Google search.
Yeah, sure. While you're doing that, I would like to also make an honorable mention to dear wonderful Kid Bandit and the
Yes.
fucking
Oh
pardon the pun, but the balls it would have taken to create a wrestling company in this kind of society, specifically for LGBTQ
yeah. Hmm.
folks. is awesome. It is so awesome. I've been watching their training videos. Just a place that they can go to where they feel safe in this fucking goddamn society is awesome.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
was just trying to Google the name because I wanted to give shout outs to like all the
T4T.
promotions. Thank you.
T4T Wrestling. Do,
But
do,
my
do, do,
computer
do,
is being a little asshole right now,
do.
so Google is
Oh,
not working.
well,
Um,
that's not very nice.
no, but I mean, there's a like a ton of promotions. You have like GWC with their intergender matches, like and
Mm-hmm.
belts and
Yeah.
um
GCW do it all the
all the
time as
time.
well. Yeah, all the time. They
You know,
love doing that kind of stuff. And it would be, yeah,
CCW.
and it would be cool if yeah, if TNA did slide a little bit more that way.
Hmm.
But I would also love to shout out the amazing Dalton Castle and
Yes,
the awesomeness him and the fucking
it's
Outrunners are currently doing
it's
in ROH. They
it's
have
so
put out
crazy
a
to think
music
about the fact
video.
that there's so many great things happening,
Yeah,
and it's so hard to remember everything. Like, because
yeah. I also love how because we were the I guess the main thing of today was just us talking about how like it may seem fucking awful, but look at how far we've come, and
yeah,
don't glorify that shit back then because it really was that bad.
it was bad.
Um,
Yeah.
the Outrunners themselves and their personality, they're almost like the caricature of what it should have been, or like
Hmm.
the vibe of that. And it's like, we all know it was all about this, and this. And so we're gonna like, accentuate the oiled up man muscle, youngest men alive, shit. I love it.
Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
I do have it is a quick one from Google, but I do have a list of the top LGBTQ and queer friendly promotions.
Cool.
Number
Throw them
one
out.
is Elf Effie's Big Gay Brunch, which is also in partnership with GCW. I cannot
Yeah.
speak tonight. So uh, you have Pro Wrestling Vibe,
Oh, yes. Yes. Forgot about Vibe.
um, Hood Slam, which is operated out of San Francisco.
They're great.
Um,
They are great.
A Matter of Pride, which is billed as the first queer
Oh,
pro
I hadn't
wrestling
heard of that
promotional,
one.
dedicated to highlighting LGBTQ plus performers and their allies in
Oh,
supportive,
cool.
glamorous, and entertaining formats. There is also Lucha Trans, which is
I
a
did not
lucha libre
know.
promotion based in Mexico that highlights queer, trans, and non-binary. And
Nice.
according to Google, there is one
Mm.
inclusive mainstream platform, and that is AEW.
Now I know why you were preferencing this was it was just a Google.
I
We're not
can't
getting our $10 in.
I'm not this is Google, not me.
Hands up. Oh, that's funny. It all comes around to AEW. I love it.
New Japan is being mentioned in this Reddit forum because the whole roster is gay for each other.
Well, yeah.
I mean, not wrong.
Have you seen Tai Chi? I mean, Jesus Christ.
There's also there are 59 LGBTQ plus pro wrestling for Pride of 2026. There uh Lucha Libre. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce this second.
I've completely lost you now, books. Can't hear you. I can't hear your sweet, beautiful voice. Can you hear me? Am I completely gone? Am I completely gone too? Or you can hear me? You can't hear me? You can't hear me? I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you at all. No, I don't know what's happened. All I can hear is myself. That makes no sense. Oh dear. Oh no. No, I'm not on mute. Are you on mute for me? No. Why is it not coming back? It's just not coming back.
Try
Oh,
talking now.
oh, there you are. I can
Uh-huh.
hear you now. I think I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh no. Is this a sign for us to fade off into the background?
Oh my God, I can hear you now.
Aha! Yay! So you weren't hearing me either.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, shit, I can't hear you, but can you hear me? And I'm like, and you were saying stuff, and I'm like, oh, I
No,
don't
I
know
was trying
what's
to say
going.
I can't hear you. And then I asked if you could hear me, and you gave me the. I
Ah,
think my
because that's
headphones
when
died.
because that's when I was doing the. Can you hear me? Can you not hear me?
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
can you hear
I
me?
think we
So
confused each other. Um,
I love how the gesture of trying to make it non-confusing just made it more confusing.
well,
Okay.
Defy Wrestling did something for Pride on June 6th.
Did they?
Big Valley Wrestling had a Loud and Proud 6 on June 6th. Yeah, a lot of these
Ooh.
have seemed to happen already. I'm trying to find ones that haven't happened. There was one called Will They Kiss Wrestling on June 12th. That is tomorrow here
Oh. Where is that? Where is that?
in New York. There is a wrestling lead, Pride and Punishment on June 12th. I'm actually going to put this to threads because I think this is really fucking cool.
Do
Oh my God.
it!
There's something called Pound Town Wrestling, and that will be on June 13th in Los Angeles. Oh my
Go!
God. World's,
Everyone go!
world's Greatest Wrestling Gay Fave on June
Ooh.
13th in Las Vegas.
Oh, there's a big gay bash in Oklahoma of all people. Of all
Oh,
people.
wow.
In all places. Yep, Frankie's OCK Patio collaborates with Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. I didn't even know there was such a thing. An evening of hard-hitting wrestling and drag.
Wow. Look at how far wrestling has come. Like,
There are so many.
this is insane. This is so cool. Oh yeah,
Oh my,
Effie's Afternoon Delight will be in Arkansas.
yeah, yeah. Arkansas. Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. I don't know why I had to go into that. Oh, there is so much. Yeah, there
Yeah,
is
there's
so much going on.
so
There
much.
really is.
This is what we love to see.
Yeah. There is a in
Oh my
Squid
God,
Cir-
Divine Pro Wrestling, the
Yeah,
Gathering on June 20th.
I just saw that one. I just saw that one. That's in Minishkin? That's in Minishkin. Your new state. There you go. I'll just rename all your states and then all of your
That's
problems will
fine. They
go
might
away.
sound better if you rename them.
Exactly.
There's going to be
Ooh.
one in London.
Yeah. There's one in
Oh
North
my God, there's going to be
Carolina.
one in Asheville, North Carolina. Pride
Yeah.
Wrestling Alliance.
Sinful insanity.
I know. I might have to
Ooh.
send this to my someone.
You're someone.
My
Everyone's gonna have
someone.
a someone.
Everyone has a someone.
A consensual someone though.
Yeah, this is fully consensual, maybe. I don't know after
Okay.
today.
Is
My God, there's another one in
there?
Asheville. Yeah,
Is
Urban
there?
Combat Wrestling Mimosa Slam on June 27th.
You're gonna hit. You should just go to all of them.
I know.
You need a mimosa.
I
You
love
need to slam a
Asheville.
mimosa.
I
Is it
wonder how
nice?
he coped there. Yes. Ugh,
Well,
that's where
Pride is not
Cope
over.
and Cash and Dax live.
Is it?
Hmm.
Do you think they get together for a little minute? Anyway, let's just move on from that.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, um, uh, happy Pride. Remember
Happy Pride, everyone.
that you are perfect the way you are. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and don't change
Unless you're
unless you're a PDF file. Then you're not perfect and you deserve every awful thing that will happen to you.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, brain, why ruin a lovely moment? Everyone knows she doesn't mean
I
them.
know, but you know what? I feel like in today's society, I have to even clarify that because someone will take something the wrong way, and you know,
That's another
in
stamp
trying,
we need.
like, in trying to be a good ally, I am so scared of being a bad ally. It's
Yep.
very, very hard because I don't want to offend anyone ever. It's literally
No.
well, there are people I don't mind offending, like the Karen who didn't leave, who left her grocery cart in front of my car yesterday, and I yelled at her.
Good.
Yeah,
Lazy bitch.
thank you.
Fucking
Okay,
hell.
just so people understand. Okay, here's the parking lot. Okay, the
Yeah.
grocery store is right here. All right,
Yeah.
so we have this little space.
Yeah.
This is where she was parked,
Lazy cow.
and
Cow.
this
And
is
where were
where I was
you?
parked, right
So
here.
she even deliberately put it further away. She could have just gone that far and put it in the right direction. But she went out of her way to be a dick cunt.
Yeah,
Fuck me. She's working hard to make her days complicated, isn't she?
yeah. So
Fucking hell.
I did in fact yell at her. I said, "Don't worry,
Fair.
I'll take this back for you." And then the bitch said, "Oh, I left it there just for you." And I said, "I don't need the cart because I'm not a lazy bitch." Which I didn't because I was going
Yeah.
in for one thing, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you leave a cart in between like four cars.
No. No. Fucking lazy cow. I hate those
Ugh.
people.
She
I
and
love it when like,
she
ugh.
was a boomer, so it made so much sense. But then again, like my mom's a boomer, and my mom would never do that. So it's not all boomers,
No.
but it's always a boomer.
Yeah, even if you're not in that, it's just like the whole Karen thing, right?
Yeah.
It's got the same vibe about it. But yeah, washing off that vibe with the
Anyway, yes.
colors of
Okay.
pride.
All right. Remember, happy Pride.
Oh, beat. I'm beaten off already.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Mwah,
Always be
mwah,
your
mwah.
authentic, true self,
Yeah, you're all valid.
unless you're a piece of shit. Then maybe try therapy.
Maybe try
Actually,
like,
everyone should be in therapy, but like, you know.
yeah. Also, just because you and take this from someone who knows someone who is someone, I am that someone. Just because just because he had it shit and confusing, from those people doesn't mean that everyone around you now is going to be a shit cunt. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
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 Just think about that a little bit before you fly off at someone maybe one time. Okay? Just one time. That's all good. But wah, 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 wah. And with that, yeah, go to all the places, do all the We have been the Books and Bex show. We hope you enjoyed our waffle on today. You can find me at Bex_Bastet on Threads. You can find this darling piece of work on the same place and on Instagram at Books and Body Slams. She'll be either slamming you in the face with some hot takes or she'll be body slamming you with a book or both at the same time.
Oh,
I
You
love
get to
that
find
little
out.
tag.
Thank you. I literally just
That
came up with
was
that.
so good.
Thank you. That was my brain's last. Here you go. You can have
Well,
something
I'm glad.
on me.
I'm really glad that your brain decided to give me the last thing that it's. But you still have a full day to live.
Yeah. Like when it comes to me, it's just like you can do it on your own,
Whatever.
but but books, something for you,
I wish
honey.
I wish my brain could give you something right now, but the only thing my brain is saying is get your contacts out of your eyes.
Get your contacts out of your eyes. It is time to say goodnight. We say goodbye. Mwah, mwah, and we say adieu. Uh, uh. We grab the microphone and do funny things, and we go bye, goodbye, 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 bye, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Okay, so fuck off, right? See ya.